I'm Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel. And this is my third in a series of videos helping non-dancers or beginning dancers in musical theater who think they need help strengthening their movement skills, who maybe think, yeah, I want to be in musical theater, but dancing is sort of my weak point. So in the first video, I covered how to start rhythm, how to find your rhythm, and finding that shift of weight that dancers need, learning how to find that and be comfortable with that. In the second video, I covered core and how to become comfortable in strengthening your core and finding your balance. So you might want to check out those videos. And now I'm going to cover finding your natural coordination, getting in touch with that, and letting that work for you. And if ever you're lost in a combination, going back to that basic of your natural coordination and letting your top half of your body always be in conjunction with your bottom half, because sometimes I see that in beginner dancers that once they start working the bottom half, they forget about the top, or vice versa. So let's start with the basic premise of just walking, and I think I might have touched upon this in one of the other videos, but when you walk, your arms swing naturally in opposition. So that's just a natural thing we do when we walk. It's the same thing when we start marching. Same thing, your arms are just in opposition. Or when you run, your arms are in opposition. So that's just a natural thing that the body does. It's the same thing when dancing. If you apply that principle and choreographers ask you to do something, in general, yes, there are times choreographers will ask you to do something completely funky with the arms, or if it's something very advanced. But in general, if you are asked to do, let's just start walking or a light march. And then you're gonna, let's just take a step of just pointing, okay? We're just gonna start pointing that toe. All right, so your arms are swinging already with that point, and that's natural. Then they may ask you to do like some kind of shimmy arm or something higher, and that swings naturally. So where you may go, oh my gosh, I'm already lost on the legs, I'm pointing, and be sure to point that toe unless they ask you to do something else. But we're pointing the toe because the toe is an extension of the leg. And then you're thinking, oh my gosh, now I have to do something with the arms. But the arm is already, that's natural. To swing that arm, just like you were walking, it's natural to swing it like you were walking. That's very natural to just keep doing what you would be doing if you were walking. Now, let's take a step, go back to marching. All right, now we're going to take a step. So we're going to do forward and backward. So keep swinging those arms naturally and backward. Take a step forward with your right and backward on your left. Forward on your right, backward on your left. Forward on your right, backward on your left. Keep those arms swinging. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. And this is basically the Charleston. That's how you start the Charleston. Okay? And if we were to add a small kick and dip, kick and dip, that's a little bit of a stylized Charleston, okay? So that's how you start some of the building blocks of some dance steps. Now, yes, the Charleston can get, like, you can add a twist, but that would, you know, I mean, you're thinking, oh, that's okay, that's a little much. But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't take much to start building up a little bit of a dance step. Okay, if we were to take some basic kicks, now this is what I mean when your top half needs to start following the bottom half. If we were to, again, take that basic marching step, and you start with just kicks, kick out, okay? But now we're going to take them to the side. And see, again, you're still swinging that opposite arm. But your shoulders, be careful, they have to follow that leg, okay? You're just bending that knee, if that's the style of the step, and you're going with that leg. Now, yes, sometimes there are kicks that you have to stay straight on, but these go with that leg and be sure it's aligned, because sometimes people start getting, there's that style too where you stay straight. There's all kind of style of kicks, but some people just kind of forget, like, where am I going? And they get sloppy with the legs. But if you go with the alignment, top half follows the bottom half, and then you keep swinging the arms. They may add some kind of stylized arm, but again, it's opposition, just like you were still marching or walking. Okay, if we were to take a step like the grapevine, so that would be stepping out, stepping in back, stepping out together. So again, keeping that theme of the swinging arms, you're stepping out, stepping back, stepping out, stepping together. Try it again. Stepping out, stepping back, stepping out, stepping together. To the other direction, stepping out, stepping back, stepping out, stepping together. And the whole time my arms were doing the opposite, just a natural, like if I were walking. Stepping out, stepping back, stepping out, stepping together. Stepping out, stepping back, stepping out, stepping together. Bum, 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 bum. So, yes, sometimes there are, you don't always do that kind of marching kind of arms. Sometimes they're going to do more showy arms, but it's still going to have that same premise of a natural kind of flow of you're going to do of the general direction of where you're starting off to. You're going to go right or you're going to go left. Okay, there's a natural flow about it. All right, let's take a step like the pivot. So again, always go back to something you're comfortable with, whether it's walking or marching, and get that natural flow back. So for a pivot, you're going to step out. We're going to do it to the right first. Step out on the right and see your arms are already as if you're starting to walk. Now, we're stepping out on our right. We're going to turn to our left, meaning we're going to turn this way and we're going to be up on the balls of our feet and we're going to pivot to our left. Now, we're going to take a step out again on our right and we're going to turn to our left and we're going to step together. So all the while, our arms were working with us. We're going to step out, turn, step out, and turn, and step together. So it looks like, okay, if we were to do it to our left, it's step out, just like walking. Turn, step out, turn, and step together. One more time slow, just like walking. Left is out, right arm is out. Turn, switch now. Turn, turn, together. So fast, together. Again, very natural. They could have you do other arms, bigger arms or something, but that's what I'm saying. The basic premise is still there. You're coordinating your top half with your bottom half. All right, so when in doubt, if you're given a combination and you're lost with just some basic premise steps. Again, this is all just very basic. You are learning some building blocks on the way to dancing harder steps. Go back to what feels natural. Walking, marching, running, and get that basic coordination. Take a step back, basic coordination, and then try the step again. Whether it's the charleston, some kicks, a pivot, the grapevine, and you'll get there. All right, I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.